Hello, welcome to Lord Havoc's Marvel Champions custom content stream extravaganza. I'm back to the DC universe. That's right. I've caught the campaign fever, and the DC Champions mod has what is a very highly regarded campaign by Mcbober called Gotham's Reckoning. And it's pretty sweet. Look at this. Look at the work that's gone into this. I love this. Very Arkham looking campaign tracking sheet. It's very cool. I don't know why there's an Inspire just sitting over the side there. It's very intricate. The document is huge. There's a lot of text. There's a lot of villains. Camo, Solomon Grundy, Lady Shiva, Scarecrow, Mr. Freeze, Two-Face, the Penguin, Hush, and Ra's al Ghul. Now, you don't actually fight all of them. The way it's structured is that you, depending on what happens, you go across. It sends you in a branching sort of way, more RPG-ish. So you don't have to fight all of them in one campaign, and that means you can then do the campaign multiple times and stuff, right, with different characters and stuff. It also introduces the concept of sidekick, so you get a free sidekick character, which is pretty sweet. So I'm pretty excited about it. I haven't actually dived into it further than beyond page 2. Because I don't want it to be spoiled for me. So I just had to read up on the sidekick business, that's all. Just so I knew which ones to do. Now, normally when playing a custom scenario or custom campaign and stuff like that, I would play a official hero. I can't do that and keep the theme because something I learnt was that none of the DC Marvel Champions custom characters are reskins. None of the DC heroes, custom DC heroes, are reskins of the Marvel heroes. I just want to let that sink in. There's 100 of them, and they're all brand new characters. So I've said it before, and I'll say it again. If DC is your thing, then they've got you covered. The fine people behind the DC mods are obviously big fans, and they've gone out of their way to do what they can. So that puts me in a bit of a dilemma. So I don't like playing custom heroes against custom scenarios because of balance issues, right? So that means I had to play a custom hero. Now, the most obvious choice here is Batman. I mean, it's pretty obvious, right? I mean, it's meant to be. It really is heavily leaning towards you playing Batman in this scenario. There's no Batman sidekick, which makes perfect sense because he's Batman. He's nobody's sidekick. And so on and so forth. Now, I haven't actually played any of the custom Batmans. So earlier today, I did give ES's Batman a go versus Red Skull, and I didn't like it. Now, that's not because of the character. It's the design of the character is bad or anything. I'm not saying that in any way, shape, or form. But just something for me just did not click. I just wasn't getting it. And it's a shame because it's very cool. It has a very cool mechanic where you put cards into the encounter deck, and when they come out, they help you, which is meant to be his prep. Right, the whole thing that Batman can beat anybody as long as you give him enough prep time, right? Because he's got all these plans, these contingencies, and all that sort of crap. Which I think they take a little too far sometimes, but that is what it is. So it has that mechanic built into it, which I think is fascinating. But for some reason, I just couldn't do it. I played 3 games. I didn't just get beaten 3 times in a row. I got annihilated 3 times in a row, and for some reason, it just wasn't doable for me. I just wasn't feeling it. So I've decided to go back to Captain Scorp's Batwoman. I've played her before. I think she's great. I get her. I get how it works. I just think she's just a very well-designed character, and I enjoy playing her. Like, I understand her, so I'm going to try her. Let's see how she goes. Batwoman. And there's no Batwoman ally either, so I think it works as well thematically. Batman and Batwoman teaming up together in this campaign, I think it would work really, really well. I think that would be very cool. But there you go. That's what I'm going with. I'm going with Batwoman. Kate Kane. Now, as part of the campaign, you pick a sidekick. So you just get to pick a sidekick. Now, I had a bit of a squeeze, and I'm tossing up between Huntress and Bluebird. They're all pretty cool. They've all got their strengths and weaknesses. But I think Bluebird is the guy. I think she suits Batwoman a little bit more. I'm playing Justice, so I don't really need Huntress's ability to thwart. Yeah. So I think I might Bluebird. Let's see how she goes. Now, she doesn't count as my as part of my ally limit, which is pretty cool. So she's a 2/1, 2 life sidekick. Exhaust Bluebird and spend mental resource. Play the topmost upgrade with a printed cost of 2 or less from your discard pile, ignoring its resource cost. I want training. I want to know how to karate chop someone in the neck so their eyeballs pop out. That's a bit mean. Jeez. So yeah, I don't actually know anything about this character, so let's give it a go. Now what's interesting about sidekicks is they don't count as an ally, they don't count for any cards that target an ally, but they can of course die, and if they do die, then they get removed from the game. They get crossed off here. They're killed off. I think that's it from here. The rest of it is just, it's branching, defeat. Just because you get defeated doesn't mean it's the end, that sort of stuff, right? Cool. So, yeah, with that in mind, let's do it. Enduro, Master Wayne. Take it. They'll hate you for it, but that's the point of Batman. He can be the outcast. He can make the choice that no one else can make. The right choice. Upon completing a scenario, turn to the resolution page of the scenario and campaign to read what happens in the story. If the players lost, read the text under where it says heroes defeated and proceed, or if they won, proceed with heroes victorious. At the times, it'll tell you to read stuff. At times, you'll need to make decisions. So yeah, that's very cool. Like an RP element to it. Only use. Set instructions for each scenario will often have you use different modular sets than the standalone scenarios typically do. That's interesting. I only use the modular sets that the campaign guide instructs you to use. Okay, no problem. Each player chooses identity. Got it. Each player assembles his or her deck. Got it. So each player with a leader. Oh, I played solo, so it'll be me. Please choose standard or expert. We'll go standard. Please, and I'm ready to go to prologue. Oh, that's a lot of reading. Wow. Okay, buckle up. You stand out in the cold on the GCPD rooftop, the bat signal shining brightly overhead. First time you've seen the bat signal in months after a particularly tense last encounter with a police commissioner. The same commissioner who stands before you now, James Gordon. He looks uneasy, clearly unhappy with summoning you here. But you didn't come alone, you've brought the whole team with you. God, there's so many of you, and some of them are so young. Are you creating child soldiers out there? Gordon clenches his teeth. You narrow your eyes at him. Gordon lights up a cigarette and takes a puff before letting out a deep sigh to calm his nerves. Look, I didn't call you here to lecture you again. As much as I hate to admit it, what you've been doing is working. We've had the lowest crime rate in years these past few months. The small bit of praise brings a slight smirk to your face. After losing the cooperation of the GCPD during your reckless battle with a certain psychotic clown, your recruiting spree to fill the gaps has paid off. Gordon turns serious, like he's given a mission briefing. That all's changed tonight. That all's changed tonight. Shouldn't it be that? That's all changed tonight? Something big is going down. Some level of coordination I've never seen before from all the freaks you've put in hiding. They've kidnapped the DA. A bank got knocked over, and some big bastard is smashing up everything downtown near Wayne Enterprises. My boys are stretched thin. That's why I called you. Gotham, need your help. The lead hero must decide. Choose one. I know the DA Dent is a good man, has been a positive influence for the city. I'll make sure he's safe. Proceed to Prologue 2. Well, Wayne Enterprises is an important landmark in the city. I'll put a stop to what's going on downtown. Skip to Prologue 3. I'm here to save lives. Wayne Enterprises is just a thing, and they'd have their own defenses. So I'm going for DA. Prologue 2. Okay, great. Dent has been instrumental in cleaning up this city. We'll take care of the big guy downtown while you got that covered, Gordon says, satisfied to have a plan in motion. In the campaign log, record the heroes decide to save Dent. Skip to Prologue 4. Oh my god, the amount of reading! This is madness! Gordon leaves. You look over you. I mean, it wouldn't be so bad if I was just reading to myself, but I'm reading out to all of you. So. Gordon leaves. You look over your team for the mission. You spent months training them all, but most of them are still green and haven't gone through a real trial by fire. You consider their origins. Well, I don't have this entire team with me, so I just need to read who I've got, which is Bluebird, a teenage genius. Bluebird is one of the best electricians you know. With her father in prison and her mother dead, Bluebird is often distracted with the duty of having to take care of her brother, whom she practically raised herself. Still, her unique perspective and crime-fighting inventions often bring options to the table even you haven't considered. Okay, I don't have to read all of it. That's good. Boss, we better get to it, right? Asked Bluebird, snapping you out of your deep thoughts. She's right, of course. You select your team for the mission, sending the remainder of your psychics to check out the bank that got robbed, with a plan to rendezvous after you've gone. Something in your gut tells you this is going to be one hell of a night. Your 9 sidekicks not only make up your Bat family, but will be your team throughout the campaign. Event skills will be highly valuable, blah, blah, blah. Side sections, up to the engage. As they get injured, blah, okay. If the heroes decide to save Dent as written in the campaign log, proceed to page 7. Chemo. You arrived near Ace Chemicals, the last place the District Attorney Harvey Dent was reportedly seen. The place looks oddly quiet, the smokestacks of the plant billowing smoke as usual. Hardly the scene of mayhem and villainy you'd expect to find. As you approach the site closer, you start to think you may be being given bad intel. That is until you hear the voice of Dent call out to you. The Bats! Hey, over here! Boy, am I glad to see you. You spot Dent tied to a chair in the middle of the plant, and he appears to be alone, strangely. Dent's face turns to panic. Look out behind you! Suddenly one of the smokestacks seemingly comes to life, swinging down at you from the darkness. You definitely dodge out of the way of the blow just in time, but instead of crashing down into the floor as you'd expect, it rises back up. The smokestack lights up a sickly green colour, revealing it wasn't a smokestack at all, but the massive monstrous construct. Chemo. Alright. Chemo 1 to... Chemo attacks, dear guys, ground bear. Chemo advanced, destructive distractions, and standard. Okay. So let's place young Chemo. Currently loading. Loading, loading, loading. There we go. Hit points 14. One modular set, advanced destructive distractions. Where's the modular? Is it already in there? Oh, it's already in there. Is standard already in here? And standard's already in here. So it's already set up to go for standard. That's pretty cool. Happy with that. Put the Ace Chemicals environment into play. There it is. Don't need you. Shuffle each other chemical environment together with the Toxic Juggernaut Treachery to create the setting deck. Toxic Juggernaut Treachery. Environment, environment, environment. Okay. Shovel, shovel. Consume. Special. Place one growth counter here. Reveal the top card of the setting deck. Force response. After resolving step 1 of the villain phase, resolve the card's consume ability. Okay. And when an environment enters play, shuffle each other environment in play into the setting deck. Okay. Starts at 1, goes up 1. Chemo attacks. Chemo is a 1-2. Chemo gains the trait of each environment in play. So at the moment he's caustic. When revealed, if there are 5 or more growth counters on the main scheme, search the encounter deck for caustic. Cool. After Chemo makes an undefended attack against you, take 1 indirect damage, 2 indirect damage instead in expert mode. Okay. So nothing's actually happening. There wasn't 5 things. He hasn't had his go yet. It's got 14. Alright, well he's good to go. Alright, I've got Bluebird. I've got Kate. I've got my prep deck. Play with the... So I'll shuffle it and then play with the top card up. Let's see if I can remember how to play a Unseen Strike. Okay. Shuffle this. Make sure I'm not cheating. And let's do it. Very exciting. Strength, bulletproof, turn the tide, first aid, mockingbird, and always prepared. Okay. So let's get bulletproof to pay for always prepared. Reduce the cost of the next card played by 1. So it'll be strength will play for Mockingbird. Mockingbird will stun. Is Bluebird too small? Let's bump her up by 1. Mockingbird will stun Chemo. Swap to Batwoman. I should have mulliganed first aid. I mean, I don't need first aid. Well, that was actually kind of pointless, right? Yeah, I'm going to mulligan, say I have mulligan first aid. Let's get another card. Okay, cool. That was kind of pointless as well, but anyway. Alright, Mockingbird will thwart for 1. Thwarted to 0, so I get to turn the tide. So 1, 2, 3 damage. Play the topmost upgrade. Topmost upgrade. Nope, there is no. There's no upgrades in there. Bluebird's just going to kick back for a second. And Batwoman might as well attack for one, eh? Why not? Otherwise she's not really doing anything. So let's reset. Let's get 4 cards. There's a Batsuit. That's pretty handy. Such a striking design. The black, white, red. Just so, let me look at that. Look at that picture. She just looks like a badass. Alright. Boom. So, first response. Either resolve in step 1 of the villain phase. Resolve the card's consumability. Consume. Place 1 growth counter here. Reveal the top card of the setting deck. So, go. Growth counter. And then reveal the top card of the setting deck. Toxic Juggernaut. When revealed, resolve the main scheme's consumability. Okay. What? If Chemo has the caustic trait, discard X cards from the encounter deck, where X is the number of growth counters of the main scheme. So 2. So 1, 2. What? Okay. And then what happens to that once I use it? What happens to this once I use it? When the environment enters play, shuffle each other environment in play into the setting deck. Environment didn't enter play. What happens if the treachery comes out? Do I just discard it? I guess. Oh, it says it right there. You idiot. Shuffle this card into the setting deck. It helps if you read the card. Unbelievable. Alright. Okay. He goes to attack. He can't because he's stunned. Which means it doesn't trigger this. I'm getting cannon card. That's pretty easy. Assault. The villain attacks you. Well, there you go. There's that. So he is now attacking me. I guess I will defend with Mockingbird. He's not making an undefended attack, he's just making an attack. So nothing else triggers. Alright, so he's attacking for 2 plus 1 is 3. She's well and truly dead. She's there to her purpose. And if you're wondering why I'm using Mockingbird and not the DC equivalent of her, it's because I forgot. Sorry about that. All the rest of her cards are DC themed. See? DC, DC. That's the only one that's not, I promise. Well, at least I hope so. That's it. My turn. Oh, Genius will pay for under surveillance. Let's put that one back. Pay for under surveillance, and then oh, wait a minute. Hmm. Is there any preparation cards in your deck? No, there isn't. Is that what I want? Do I want her surveillance? I want her suit. With a printed cost of 2 or less. I was going to try and trick her suit out, but it doesn't work because it costs 3. I think I'm just going to have to wait till next turn. Alright, so for this turn I will hit for 1. I guess that's all I'm doing. Reset, get 2 cards. Yeah, well, I don't think I'm doing this right. Threat, we trigger chemo or consume, so we get a thing there, and then reveal the top card of the setting deck, which is Amusement Mile. So that means that gets pulled in and this one comes out, right? Okay. When revealed, if there are 5 or more grow counters on the main scheme, there is not. There's only 3. Force response after Kero makes an unfair attack. Heal 1 damage from him. 2 damage if he needs one. Okay, cool. Alright, so he's attacking. I will defend for 2. I don't have any defense cards. So he's attacking for 2. Plus reveal this card after completing the current activation. Reveal this card. Oh, okay, I see. Alright, so he hits for 2, I defend, no damage, and then we deal with this. When revealed, resolve the main scheme's consume ability. Blank. Each player may spend 1 mental resource. Remove 1 growth counter from the main scheme for each mental resource spent this way. Okay. Okay, spend 1. Remove a counter. Spend another one. It's a wild, so it can be a mental. Remove another one. Go. Does it say 1? Or as many as I want? Each player may spend 1. Okay. Let's just put that back then. Cool. I'll just say I spent 1. Put that back. Counter card is combination reaction. When revealed, what trait has he got now? He's got the toxic trait. Give chemo 1 face down boost card. Okay. I'm going to move this over here. Cool. My turn. 1, 2, Catwoman, draw a card, clear the area, okay. Clear the area. There's still no upgrades, so I can't use her ability. I think Bluebird was a bad choice. I should have used Huntress. Anyway, Catwoman's going to thwart. No. No, she's not. I really don't want to throw this card away. It's just too good. Yeah, I was going to thwart for 1. Try and keep this down a bit. Reset. Get 3 cards. Where's all my prep cards, man? Seriously. What is going on here? 1. Consume. And then reveal the top card. The top card is Iceberg Casino. Let's put Abusement Mile in there. Shuffle it in. When revealed at 5 or more, there is not. Atacama makes an undefended attack. Place threat. Okay. He goes in for an attack. Catwoman will defend. He gets another boost card because he had 1 from before. He's attacking for 2. Let's reveal this card. So let's just leave this for now. And 1. So he attacks for 3. Catwoman dies. Reveal this card. Attach to chemo. Spend a fist resource. Shuffle this card into the encounter deck. +1 scheme, +1 attack. Okay. I don't have a fist resource except the suit. Have an event worth playing. Turn the tide is 0. That's 1. Bulletproof is 0. Let's get Kurt out. Because he will then get surveillance out. And they'll both thwart. Take off this 2. Goes down 1. He gets the damage. Kate will hit for 1. Reset. Get 4 cards. Give me some prep cards, man. Finally. Alright. Blank. Consume. Up to 5. Reveal the top card of the setting deck. It is Toxic Juggernaut. When revealed, what's he got? Cryo trait. Stun X friendly characters where X is the number of growth counters. Shuffle back in. Well, that's brutal. That is brutal. Stunned. 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 That's unbelievable. I really don't think she was the best choice. Wow. Shuffle. What are we up to? Oh, he's attacking. He's attacking for 3 plus the boost card. Kurt will block. 3 plus 1 is 4 plus a boost effect. Toxic Cross, you're stunned. He's already stunned, so it doesn't matter. He dies. And then an encounter card. It is... Oh, I can't believe it. Oh no, this wasn't in the deck. Disgrace. Okay, so we get Alice. Get a side scheme. And we get these 3 shuffled in. I'm going to immediately trigger Unseen Strike when a minion is revealed, exhaust it, and defeat the minion. Say later. Goodbye, Alice. Does it say remove for the game? Okay. If she's ready, stun the villain. She is ready. Stun the villain. Very much. Oh, I've got to do this one too. Very prep card, either take a damage or discard the card. Take a damage. Wait, I should have done that first. For each card takes damage, and then trigger this. Defeat the minion, heal more damage, and then stun the villain. Cool. Alright, the next card goes face up. When a side scheme is revealed. Ironic. Because I just got a side scheme. Anyway. My turn. Because that was... Yes, that was the encounter card. Alright. Where are we? Where are we? We've got 1/3 on there. We've got 2/3 on there. Okay. Let's use hiding in the shadows and energy to pay for the suit. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then use Bluebird's ability. Exhaust Bluebird and spend a mental resource. Play the topmost upgrade with a printed cost of 2 or less from your discard pile, ignoring its resource cost. The topmost upgrade is hiding in the shadows. So there's that. Excellent. Okay, now I'm going to use Kate to get rid of this and use Turn the Tide because I just cleared the threat to do 3 points of damage. Surveillance team is going to take off that bit of threat there. Cool. Reset. 5 cards. Just going to put this over here. Cool. threat. Growth counter. Is there no max? No. Just keeps on going. Keeps on giving on. Reveal the setting. It is construction yard. So this goes into play. That gets shuffled in. He's now flammable. When revealed, if there's 5 or more growth counters on the main scheme, there is. I've got 6. Search the encounter deck for a flammable treachery. Give it to the first player as a face down encounter card. Okay. Caustic. Flammable. It's really one flammable. I don't want to hover over the card too much because I don't want to get any spoilers. Flammable. Oh, they're both identical. Alright, so let's shuffle that in, and then that goes in as a face down card. Okay, alright. Chemo goes to attack, but he can't because he's stunned, and we get any kind of card. So we've got 2 to deal with. The first one is, well, we already knew what it was. Chemical burn. When revealed, hero, take 3 indirect damage. 4 indirect damage instead if chemo has the flammable trait, which he does. So I take 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't do much about that. The next one is absolute 0. When revealed, you are stunned. I'm already stunned. If chemo has the cryo trait, take 2 indirect damage. He does not. My turn. Alright, what shenanigans can I get up to here? Who is in my discard file? Kurt. Okay, bulletproof and under surveillance and high-tech gear will pay for Call of the Bat. Call of the Bat will grab Mockingbird, who's crossed over from another dimension to come help me out. Choose an ally in the discard pile, resource cost equal to or lower than the number of cards in the contingency deck, which is 3. Put that ally into play and he'll control. Okay. When she comes into play, she stuns the villain. Bluebird will then use her ability, spend bulletproof to get the topmost upgrade and put it into play, 2 or less. There it is. It's high-tech gear. Okay. Batwoman will attack to clear her stun. She clears both, that's good. Do I have any prep cards in my... I don't think I do. Otherwise I would have just shuffled it back in there by now. No. Maybe I should have used... doesn't matter. Can't do anything else. Mockingbird, I guess, will thwart for one. Oh no, she'll attack for one because surveillance team will thwart for one. Goes down by one. Mockingbird gets a thing. Reset. Okay. 4 cards. Another prep card, which is good. I'm glad I got rid of my attack. Okay. Threat. We get a thing. He goes to attack, but he can't because he's stunned. And encounter card. Oh, I didn't do the thing. Didn't do this thing. Let's go back to the thing. He hasn't attacked yet. Let's do this thing. So that goes on there. Reveal the top card from here. It is Abusement Mile. That goes back in. Gets shuffled. If there are 5 or more grow counters on the main scheme, search the encounter deck for a toxic treachery. Deal it to the first player. Okay. Search for a toxic. No. No. Oh, there you go. Toxic shock. Then he goes to attack and he can't because he's stunned. And we get an encounter card. And it is Villain Schemes. 1 plus 2 is 3. 1, 2, 3. Plus Toxic Shock. When revealed, hero Chemo attacks you. If Chemo has the toxic trait, he gets +1 attack. Next activation. Does he have the toxic trait? Yes, he does. Okay, he attacks me and he gets +1. Okay, he activates. I'm going to do, when the villain would activate against you, discard Hide in the Shadows, cancel that activation. Because that got discarded, Always Prepared puts that card into play from your hand. Oh, from your hand? From your discard pile, right. So Always Prepared puts it back into play for me. Because I used after you trigger the ability of a preparation card, exhaust Kate's Batsuit, draw a card. And after you trigger the ability of a preparation card, exhaust High Tech Gear, deal 2 damage to an enemy. Got that. Cool. Alright. My turn. As an action, I'm going to put this prep card back into my deck. Spend the last one on surveillance to get rid of one from there. So that's gone. use Skilled Investigator to get rid of this attachment. Shuffle it back into the deck. Batman and clear the area will pay for counterintelligence. No. Wait. Wait. Batwoman's going to hit for 1. Mockingbird's going to thwart for 1. Batman is going to pay for clear the area. And draw me a card. Okay. Then Kate's going to flip. Counterintelligence and Bat Dive are going to pay, no, and Poison Ivy are going to pay for counterintelligence. Oh. I haven't thought about that very clearly. I didn't think that through very well. That's right. That's fine. That's fine. Why did I flip the cape? Why did I do that? I don't know. I don't know why I did that. I'm a bit confused. Let's get more cards, I suppose. Reset. Get 5 cards. I'm not too sure what I just did, but anyway, that's fine. That's fine. I got Julia, that's pretty cool. I'm happy with that. So, blank threat. We got a growth counter. We do this business. It's a new setting. This goes in. And then we get Ace Chemicals out. If there are 5 or more, search for a caustic treachery. Okay, I'm getting the hang of this now. Getting the groove of this now. No. No, there's got to be one in here somewhere. There we go. Caustic. Okay. He goes to attack. Mockingbird's going to jump in front. Oh, no, he's not. He's scheming. He schemes for 1 plus 1 is 2. Counterintelligence will stop that. The hero responses. I don't get to do any of this stuff. I don't know why I swapped to Kate. Anyway, counter card. So we got the first one, which is reveal. Discard 1 card at random for your hand. If Chemo has a caustic, discard 1 card you control. So 1 card at random from my hand. thinking. Put those back in my hand. Does that say one card? Oh, it just says one card, not one card at random you control, just one card. Well, it'll be Mockingbird. So either way, she died. Sorry, Mockingbird. And then this one is a bigger bomb. When revealed, shuffle all copies of Explosion from the encounter discard pile into the encounter deck. Explosion. Is there any copies of Explosion in here? So I'm gonna. What's that? No. No. There is none. Cool. If Destructive Instructions is in play, it's not. Place 4 thread on it. Otherwise, search the encounter deck and discard pile for the Destructive Destruction side scheme and reveal it. Okay. Oh, there it is. When revealed, place an additional 1 threat here. Cool. I'm going to immediately destroy it. When a side scheme is revealed, exhaust the deck and remove Master Detective from the game. Discard that side scheme. See you later. Screw you, hippie. Remove 2 per player threat from the main scheme. Well, there's only 1. And confuse the villain. Sweet. I'm good with that. You may change forms. Do I want to change forms? Yes. I can change forms for free. Why not? Why the bloody hell not? Oh, it says if I play a prep card, the next card is cheaper. Next card is cheaper. Having Julia be cheaper is pretty sweet. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to change forms because I want the next one to be cheaper. Cool. Alright. It's now my turn. I'm going to play Turn the Tide and clear the area to play Higher Ground. Oh, I now still can't afford Julia anyway. Oh my god. In that case, I'm going to say that I did actually flip. Because I'm dumb. Although I am he is confused. He is confused. He is confused. Now, you know what? I'm going to say that I flipped. Bugger it. I put Higher Ground into play because it's awesome. Seriously awesome. Oh, I didn't flip the next contingency card. What is it? When a treachery is revealed. Okay. Cool. I'm going to keep these two, and I'm going to attack for 1 and bump him to his next stage. So he goes to stage 2. He stays confused. He's now a 2/2. Gains the trait of each environment. No worries. When revealed, if chemical reaction is in play, deal 1 can counter to each player. Chemical reaction. It's not in play. Otherwise, search the encounter deck and discard pile for chemical reaction and reveal it. Burn. Nope. Chemical reaction. There we go. It's a side scheme. Ooh. 1, 2, 3. Chemo gains all of those traits. Sweet. Okay. Shuffle the encounter deck. Okay. Alright. Still technically my turn. I can't afford any cards. I can't do anything else. So let's reset and draw 3 cards. There's my cape. Another always prepared. Love it. Stargirl. Cool. Alright. 1. Get a growth counter. He goes to attack me. Instead of attacking, I'm going to say when the villain would activate against you. Oh, I didn't put his health back up. 15. Sorry about that. When a villain would attack you, discard, cancel that activation. Because I triggered the ability of a prep card, I can exhaust the Batsuit and get a card. Thank you. And after you trigger the ability of prep card, exhaust high gear to deal 2 damage to an enemy. Thank you. He is still attacking though. Oh no, I cancelled the attack. What am I talking about? Where's the card that says to put the card back into play again? Oh, it's in my hand. Oh, what a bummer. That's right. I can use her ability to shuffle it back into my deck. That's fine. Alright. Treachery. Now, let's trigger this one. When an encounter card would be dealt to you, discard higher ground, look at the top 4 cards. I love this. Check this out. This is just magnificent. So I would get an encounter card. So instead, what I'm going to do is get 4 encounter cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. Look at the top 4 cards of the encounter deck. Deal yourself 1 of them and discard the others instead. Deal 2 damage to an enemy for each boost icon discarded this way. So which one do I want to get? This one. I want to get this one. Right? So I discard these ones. I discard Absolute Zero. It's got 2. Explosion's got 2. Advanced has got 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I discard 5 boost icons. 5 times 2 is 10. Absolutely brilliant. Now I still get this one. This is the treachery that I get the idea there. Now this one now gets discarded. And I don't have the trick to bring it back again. But that's fine. I don't need the trick to bring it back again. I get this. I'm now going to trigger this. When a treachery is revealed, choose a player, exhaust the contingency deck, and remove tactical treatment from the game. Remove the revealed treachery from the game. The chosen player draws 3 cards. Sweet. I move this treachery from the game. I mean, it doesn't really. It's not that dangerous. Who cares, really? Chuck that back over here. I mean, I could even possibly have even just taken that treachery, but I get 3 cards. So let's put these back in. Boom, boom, boom. Get 3 cards. Thank you very much. Happy with that. And that is the end of that turn. I'm not too worried here. Gotta be honest with you. Oh, I need to play with this. Upwards. That gets rid of an attachment. Here's my hand. He's only on 3 life. Can I get rid of him? I think I can. You know why? Because I'm going to bat dive him. Going to bat dive him into oblivion. Can I be smart? Can I be a smart aleck about it? Can I put Stargirl out and see if I can kill him with his own boost card? You know what? Let's do it. Strength. We'll pay for Stargirl. Stargirl will thwart for 1. And reveal a boost card. It has 1. Puts him down to 2. No problem. No problem. It would have been cool if I could have slapped him down just with that. But oh well. It is what it is. Instead, I will just bat dive him. Yeah. Julia, fortified cape, surveillance team. We'll pay for bat dive. Bat dive deals 4 damage plus 1 additional damage for each card in the contingency deck. There's 1, so he does 5. And he's dead. Boom. 0 on the scheme. 0 life. Chemo, you look tough. And you put up a fight. I'm not going to lie. You put up a fight. It did take me, you know, almost an hour to take you down. But Kate just does not take any prisoners. Alright, so Chemo was defeated. So what happens here? Do not proceed until the end of the scenario. Okay. Heroes defeated. Heroes victorious. Chemo is unable to withstand your barrage of attacks. You weren't trying to use lethal force, but it wasn't exactly easy to know what level of punishment a giant toxic monster can endure. The light within Chemo goes out as it begins to melt into a giant puddle. As the puddle approaches you, you quickly pull out your grappling hook and pull yourself out of the way. You're pretty sure you don't want whatever Chemo is made up of getting on you. As the puddle settles, you drop back down to the scene, hearing the sounds of sirens blaring in the distance. But that's not all you hear. Dent is screaming in agony. You nearly forgot about him in the battle. Reacting quickly, you rush over to Dent, still tied to the chair, but knocked over on the ground. You hear a sickening, sizzling sound as you notice the side of his face, pressed into the floor, is melting. The shallow puddle of toxic fluid left over from Chemo still lines the ground. You instinctively pull Dent up to get him out of it, but the side of his face that was melting to the floor doesn't come with him. Wow. That's unfortunate. Even with everything you've seen in your career, you still had to suppress a gag at the gruesome sight before you. Luckily, Dent doesn't even see your reaction. He's passed out from the shock and pain, but still alive. So Two-Face is our fault. You carry Dent outside the plant and over to an ambulance where, seeing how extensive his injuries are, one of the medics quickly begins to treat him. Remaining stoic, you turn your back to the scene, gather your team and press on. The night is far from over. In the campaign log, record that Dent was horribly disfigured. In the next scenario, each player may draw 1 card after the start of the first player phase. Cool. So I get an extra card. Proceed to interlude. Dent's fate. Where's... Proceed to interlude Dent's fate. Where is interlude Dent's fate? Oh, here we go. You and your team all group back onto the rooftop to move to Commissioner Gordon and look has a lot to say. Change the campaign log. If Dent was horribly disfigured, is written in the campaign log. Proceed to Dent's fate 1. I stopped by Gotham General on the way here, saw the condition Dent's in, just horrible. Besides losing half his face, I think it did a number on him mentally too. The nurse I talked to said he was being belligerent, raving about life not being fair and refusing proper treatment. Can't say I blame him for being angry with what has happened to him, but he cut him off to ask about how things went downtown, not wanting to bring back the memories of what you saw happen to Dan anymore. Lost some good men, that's what happened. Had to call in a favour to secure us some real heavy firepower to deal with the big bastard. But we got him, and that's what counts. I just hope that's the end of it, but I can't help but find both of these events happening at the same time to be an awfully strange coincidence. But look about that. Gordon raises a hand to stop you from interrupting him again and continues. I just wanted to say thanks. What happened to him is terrible, but you kept him alive. Dan's done a lot for the city, even weeding out some bad elements of the Force, as much as I hate to admit it. I don't even want to imagine what would happen if we lost him. Check the campaign log. If the Batgirl sidekick is still alive, read the corresponding passage below. Batgirl is practically beaming with enthusiasm seeing you make up with Gordon as you cast a glance in her direction. She gives you a goofy double thumbs up, which breaks through your exterior and brings a smile to your face. In the campaign log, mark the inspiration box next to Batgirl. For the remainder of the campaign, after putting Batgirl into play during setup, search your collection for a copy of the Inspired upgrade and attach it to Batgirl. That's cool. That is so cool. So what's the deal? In the campaign log, record that you gained Gordon's trust. Okay. Okay. So proceed to scenario Lady Shiva. Before we do that, I just want to go back to the sidekicks. Am I allowed to swap sidekicks? Yep, you can freely change sidekicks beneath scenarios. Alright, so I am going to the next scenario. So, let's reset. Let's get my contingency deck back. Shuffle that one up. Let's get chemo taken care of. Let's get my obligation out of there. Let's put this one back in there. Oh, I need to get rid of my nemesis. Batwoman nemesis. Okay, so they're all there. Chemo's done. Let's get rid of this. Let's put that back into my deck. Chemical reactions done. Okay, they're all good. Let's hit recall. They never recall properly. It's very strange. Recall. Recall. Now, do I want Batgirl? Where Batgirl would take any amount of consequential damage, discard the top card of your deck. Reduce the amount of damage taken by 1 for each resource icon. 2/2. I don't know, I've got a lot of upgrades, and Bluebird did help me get 2 of them out. I've got a lot of upgrades, and they all cost almost all of them are 1 or less. I mean, 2 or like this. I think they average 2. And it doesn't have to be a tech upgrade; it just has to be an upgrade. I could even use it to get counterintelligence. I think the only one she can't get me is my suit. I mean, that's pretty amazing. 10 of my cards she can get from me. I'm going to keep her. An inspired Batgirl would be cool. 2/2, and I think inspired gives you +1 thought, +1 attack. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, she would be a 3/3. It's a tough choice, but I'm going to stick with... she's proven her worth to me, Bluebird. I don't want to abandon her. And also, I mean, Hal. Yeah. She's... Yeah. So, let's put all them back. Well, she can't get me that one, and there's no point using her to get that one. So she, at the very least, can get me 8 cards. Yeah, I think she's the one. I'm gonna keep her. I'm not gonna abandon her. I just need to inspire her, get some inspiration on her. That'd be pretty sweet. Thwart for 3. That'd be cool. Alright, the next one is Lady Shiva. So let's go back to the Lady Shiva one. Lady Shiva. If you gain Gordon's trust as written in the campaign log, put the Commissioner Gordon ally into play under the lead hero's control. Holy crap, that's awesome. Where's Commissioner Gordon? Where is he? Gordon, where are you? Gordon! Where are you, Gordon? I can't find you, buddy. Are you in the box? There's nothing in the box. What's happened here? No. No. Is he in the Shiva? He's maybe in the Shiva bot thing. He must be in here. He has to be in here. There he is. Sweet. Death Without Limit. There's a Steen. Wait, I think I've played against her before. Lady Shiva, Beretta Beast. I am absolutely positive I've gone up against her before. This looks very familiar to me. Her hit points are 13. And I get Commissioner Gordon as a free ally, which is pretty cool. There we go. Commissioner Gordon ready to kick some ass. 2-1. Alright, now she wants Weapon Master as an encounter set. So standard. So standard's already been put in there for her, which is good. The Lady Shiva deck is already in there, which is good. Okay, I see. Remember it said to use the ones that he said to use. Lady Shiva, League Henchman, Weapon Master, Personal Vendetta, and Standard. Yeah, that's why this deck is so thick. It's huge. Personal Vendetta, Weapon Master. League Henchman. There you go. That's a huge deck. 27. Alright. Lady Shiva. Yeah, so ignore the setup on this and do the setup in the box, which is this. As you stand on the rooftop planning your next move, a bolt whizzes by your head, embedding itself in the wall behind you. With your quick reflexes, you move to dodge out of the way, but find yourself almost dodging into the bolt's path instead, just narrowly avoiding it. It seems it wasn't actually aimed at you. A latch on the back of the bolt opens up and smoke starts pouring out of it, obscuring your vision. As the smoke clears, you see that you're surrounded by black-garbed warriors brandishing blades. It looks like you've taken down some of your sidekicks and have other associates of yours with them bound in captivity already. It's the League of Assassins! Among them, you recognize one standing out as their leader, Lady Shiva, one of the most deadly assassins in the world. You're not sure why she's taking your people hostage, but you're not about to idly sit by and ask questions. You spring into action. Okay, go to trust. Do it into play, and each player chooses a psychic. I've already done that. Do not proceed until the end of the scenario. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, so I'm agreeing. I've decided I'm sticking with Bluebird. Got Commissioner Gordon. While Commissioner Gordon is in the victory displayed, increase the target threat value of the main scheme by 1. Also, if he dies, the threat goes up. So here's my colleagues that have been captured. I don't want that. We want them saved. We've got Ace the Bat Hound, the Signal, Red Robin, and Orphan. So we want them saved. So that explains why Orphan is not available as one of the sidekicks, which is a shame because I would have picked her immediately. She's awesome. Awesome character, Cassandra. Alright, so there's the captives. Set the captives outside, ally out of play, search the encounter deck. So I'm going to track them over there. For Death Without Limit. There it is. Put into play. Oh, there's only one. Only one stage. After revolving step 1, each player from must choose to either place 1 threat here or take 1 damage. Nasty. Let's put our obligation in. Let's not forget this time. So I'm 13, and I think I'm going to call it. It's getting close to bedtime. I'm an old man, people. I can't be up all night. So let's just get these guys off the mat, because the mat glitches if you save the game. But I'm going to call it there, so I'm going to put those aside. We're set up to go. Set up to go. Leave a prep deck up here. Lady Shiva, ready to go. So far, loving it. The amount of work that's gone into this is just amazeballs. Like, really, really is. I can't say I agree with the fact that Dent's accident being our fault. I don't know if that's canon. Is that canon? Did Batman cause Two-Face? I don't know about that. But the the arching story, the fact that he's used these are villains that have been made by other users, and he's like weaved them together. Just amazing. Grundy was obviously the one that was attacking Wayne Manor and stuff. and the fact that your choices have consequences. It's just amazing. I can't stress enough. Just the amount of work in here just impresses me. The amount of talent in this community just never fails to impress me. So yeah, love it. Stay tuned. Part 2, Lady Shiva. Can Batwoman take her down? I think she can. But let's see what happens. Thanks for watching. As always, if you can leave a comment on the video, that would be very much appreciated. Stay tuned. Part 2. Thanks for watching. Bye.